Okay, so our model has imported. Let's just go okay, fix all the things up. Alrighty, so he's come in, he's wearing all the pants. Doesn't look like we've got any errors, so it's all looking pretty good. If you do get errors in the console, have a look at them and probably get rid of the offending clothing item or whatever it is, and go from there. And then yeah, don't export it because it'll muck everything else up. Okay, so let's do it. So we got base pants. So this is our guy. So the first thing I'm going to do is I am going to add probably a few on there. So I use this LOD reduction tool because it one of the few ones that actually preserves morphs. So for now, I'm just going to tick every option. And what else are we going to do? So I'm just going to have like 3 different LOD levels. The strength, I'm going to go pretty hard because generally like DAS items tend to be they tend to be a little bit over polygon. So so this is just generally for all of them. And we'll have to do them one at a time when we hop out. I'm probably going to go around about 90%, I think. So only going to leave 10% for level 3 because that's our furthest one away. Also, I'll make sure all these are on as well. So sometimes you might have some issues. So I tend to find like turning these 2 off generally fixes it. Like if the pants get all skewy and are a little bit weird, then I think it was these top 2 that the ones that sort of go a little bit funny. So I'm also going to make this very aggressive. Have more iterations as well because again these are not really designed for games, so you can be pretty aggressive with the LOD levels. So here we go. We've got lots of different pants. So the other thing that I like to do is I move the hips down to the bottom and open the wrap. So for the particular tool that I'm using to make them like swap their pants and that sort of thing, the hips need to be down at the bottom. So something we have to keep in mind. So we're just changing the prefab so that it's so that it applies to all objects. The other thing, before I get too far ahead of myself, I need to fix the character up. So it was this one, pants 6, I think, and we need to jump in and change its rig to humanoid. Apply. We don't, because like we're actually just doing the pants, we don't need to really go in here and fix this all up. Normally, like for most of the things, you need to fix up the hands, but I'll do that in a different tutorial. The hands usually get messed up. Okay, so I think that looks pretty good. Like you don't have to, yeah, like for the actual character itself, you have to fix up the jawbone and other things like that. But because we're only like going to be using the pants, we don't need to. We just need to make sure that the pants are all okay. So I might just grab pants, just check to make sure that, yeah, so the morphs are working fine as well. So it looks like it's all good. So let's break this up into its component pant type. So what I tend to do is I now copy the object. So I've got another version of it. And now what I want to do is I just want to have like just the object that I'm going to do just by itself. So I want to do hips and I also want to do the shorts. So if I delete that, we'll just have just the shorts. So we got rid of the body, we got rid of everything. So we just got the pants. The next step that I do is okay, so we ran into a little problem when we get When we do the LODs for these objects, sometimes you might notice that if you try and apply a morph to it, they start doing this weird thing with polyview. So the way that you fix it is by, okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to delete our, get rid of our LODs. Good, save. Okay, so that gets rid of the LODs. Then we're going to untick this, generate UV2, so that sort of messes it up. Messes up the morphs if you have that ticked. So just do that. To be sure, I untick it in the other LODs as well. Okay, then I hit the generate LODs. Where is it? There it is. Okay, save it. Alright, I'll put the cold down to 1%. Just maybe move it out a little bit. Okay, so now we get in there and we have a look at the object. You'll see that it doesn't get all messy when it doesn't go all broken when we change it. So there we go. No worries. Okay, now actually, because I copied it from here, it saves me from doing it on every single one. I generate the LODs for this particular object. Have to save it, of course. There we go. Let's have a look. LOD. So we'll have a look. So it's 8,000 tries. This one's 2,000. Let's have a little look. So I mean, it's pretty good. Like, it's pretty hard to tell that that's a. This one was what, 6,000? Oh no, wait. Hang on. No, this one's like 2,000, and that one's sorry, 8,000, I think. So yeah, 2,000 and 8,000, and yeah, they hardly look different at all, to be honest. So. And that one's like, well, I mean, you start missing the things like knots and things like that. That disappears as it goes down, which is okay. I think we don't really care that much. As soon as it gets far away, those sorts of things are okay to disappear. Put down the culling down to like 1 or 2%, so you're a fair way away. Put that thing there. It's a little bit of a slightly higher one. I might put it about there. For that. A little bit further away. Really want to cut it down to the be low poly as soon as it starts getting like a fair way away and out of their view. Okay, so the other things I do, so I might just rename this to blue shorts. Okay, and so for me, what I do is I added it to a location. So we got editable character mail. So I'll make a new folder for this. So we got light pants. Let's have a look. Let's open that up. And let's put those pants in here. So you make a prefab variant of that. Let's get rid of this. So I've already done the code to be able to take a new pair of pants in, so I will just add that prefab to it. Let's have a look. That's full body. So I want to get oops, body and this top air. Sorry, bottom, here it is. So for me, I'll just add that in. Here we go. So hopefully our character will generate with those blue pants. Okay, something's gone horribly wrong. So our pants aren't animating with our male character. It's okay. Let's have a look at see what happened here. What went wrong? Okay, so I'm not really sure what went wrong there. Looks like we got everything correct. just pause it for a second while I try and figure out what went wrong. So I figured out what was wrong. What we did was I dragged, I was using the prefab from here. I should have dragged the prefab from prefab list from in here and put it into the correct location. So what I needed to do was drag, drag this into here, and then that, I think that seems to have fixed it. So just give it a whirl, see how it goes. Should hopefully be wearing pants, yes. So now we have this is going, and also a lovely jacket. So I've already done his hair, and I've also already done like his tops. So you can see that they're both coming in a-okay. Alrighty, so I can probably do another quick pair of pants. I'll just put those ones out, and I will make another copy of this. I'll set that to thing. Oh, whoops. Turn that off, and I'll just do one more just to show how it's done. Generally, you just do the same thing. You just rinse and repeat our same process that we did before. So let's just get rid of all of these. Let's choose one that we might want. Gonna have a look at this one. I'll just have a look, see if that's. Yeah, I might give him. I'm not super keen on those jeans, to be honest, because they're black, so they don't sort of change color automatically. So I might just see if I can find maybe a pair of white pants. They're not too bad either. Yep, that's probably the one that I wouldn't mind having a play around with. So the reason why I like white ones is you can add a color to them, and they can be different. So let's export that guy. So pretty easy. I just select everything except for the hit thing, delete all of that. Okay, so now all I need to do is just simply run my LOD generator, save. Let's go here. I'll call it maybe long pants. Yeah, that'll do. Then I add them. Oh, actually, before I do that, I'll just make sure that the LOD is working correctly. So that's looking pretty good. That's our triangle count is only, yeah, oh, 426. That's like super low. That'd be really good. So I might move that a fair way down. Move that to 2, move that across a bit. Here we go, and I think that's looking pretty good. All right, and so I just make that a prefab variant, get rid of the variant tag. Then I add that to our system up here. And I think we're good to go. So I'll add a new one, long pants, give it a run. Let's see if we got our pants in our system. So one of these days I'll release the code for that. Oh, that looks like that's had an error. All right, let's see if we got an error to show what the issue was. Sometimes I find like saving Unity actually fixes things. So I'll just give that another run. Let's see if we're not going to have like a naked dude again. Oh, no, here we go. I think he's working. Okay, so yeah, I might just move those pants out of the way as well. Let's grab him, move them out of the way. It's a bit more obvious. All right, so yeah, you can see those pants are working quite well. And see, like I randomize the color with the pants as well, so that's why I like putting the white ones out there. I might just, hang on, just get rid of the girl. Yep. Let's see this guy properly. There we go. So yeah, not too bad. So we've got like, be able to have like hundreds of these sort of male characters just all over the shop. Hopefully not having too many performance issues and going from there. So thanks very much. Oh, there's one more thing I wanted to sort of mention too. Like when you go to export, if you do use things like special morphs on characters, you'd need to have this on before you export. Otherwise, you'll have a couple of issues. But yeah, generally this character doesn't have any, so yeah, I didn't need to put it on for this one. So just thought I would mention that. I'll put it back to translate. Okay, so that's it. Thanks for watching.